everybody, it's Mara Allied of Wind, Water, and Wisdom, and it's Monday, and it is the Equinox. So we're going to pull a card today for the soul's invitation for the Equinox. And then you'll pull your own card for today's soul invitation for the Equinox. We'll do it overall for the collective, and then we'll do your individual. Now, today is the Equinox, so happy Equinox, happy Mabon is when we have an equal part of daylight and day and night, equal parts of day and night. They come into balance. We are always at odds with the good and the bad, the light and the dark. Today, at least the elements, at least the world shows up to give us equal parts, day and night. And we are literally even. So may we strive in our own life to find the balance between the good and the bad, the dark and the light, as they exist in all of us and they exist in our outside world. But for today, let's just celebrate that the universe is showing us beautifully how this can be balanced, giving us an example right there for equal parts day and night. So off we go with the card for the week. The card for today's equinox is chaos and conflict. Now, you may see this play out in the outer world today. You may see news that's chaos and conflict, or this feels a little more personal, although maybe not. The charm I got was the mirror. So it could be the collective's behavior being mirrored back to us in the outside world. It could be something like that. That makes sense, is that what we see going on in the outside world is a mirror of all of our behaviors. Or it could be personal level. What is mirroring back to you that aggravates you? Is there a person in your life that is like needling you? That's the mirror that you have to look at yourself. So I'll give you an example of chaos and conflict in the mirror. So it could be a belief, it could be a situation that is just causing you conflict, inner conflict. And then you need to do something about it, even if the beginning part is just an awareness. I'm aware that this behavior is troublesome. I'm aware that this situation is troublesome. How do I move forward? Show me. You ask. Show me, God. Show me, universe. Show me how to move forward past this chaos and conflict. For example, let's just say I have sometimes a part of me that needs to be right. And it shows up more in my marriage than anywhere else. And that is like, I need to be right. I need to have the last word. Now, where does that come from? That's a learned behavior from the past, an emotional need that wasn't met as a childhood. I bring awareness to that. I look back and see what needs weren't met that I had that when I was a child or growing up in my life. What caused that that I keep outplaying that? I keep playing that version of me. And then you modify it. When you bring awareness to something, you then, every time you do it, you're like, ooh, I did that again. Why did I do that? Why did I do that again? I did it because of this. Okay, can you go back and say, you're okay now. You don't need to do that behavior anymore. You don't need that. You don't prove yourself anymore. You're already worthy as you are. Something like that. That's how you start. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera around and have you pick your own card for the week. Okay, there are our 3 cards. As always, look at each one briefly, and the card that pulls to you, tugs to you, just calls to you a little bit more, that's your card. Once you have it, commit to it, don't change it. Okay, hopefully you picked your card. I'm going to start here. We had this card last week. Happy, happy. And I'm also going to say I can't help but see how there's a keyhole? The charm I picked was a key. Yeah, it's a key. I feel like this is talking about you are the key to your own happiness. We create our own happiness. On this equinox, how do you create your own happiness? What does happiness look like for you? What defines happiness? That's what you're looking for today. As you look about the day, how do you define happiness? What is the key to your happiness? And then go after it. If you pick the middle card, you got by the book. By the book is just doing things as you're supposed to. Today is a day that you just follow the rules, obey the laws, do the things you're supposed to. You're following the rules of nature, the laws of nature. If you have to pay bills, you pay bills. If you have to go to work, you have to go to work. If you pick up your kids, you pick up your kids. You follow things by the book. Now, the charm I got is, for this one, is the starfish. And as always, if a starfish charm means something to you, use that meaning. But the meaning of the starfish is holding on to something, need to take care of yourself. So, buy the book. Take care of yourself. Self-care. If you're holding on to something, how do you get rid of it? Buy the book. If you have to dispose of something, do it the right way. If you are now taking care of yourself, today is the day. Start a new regimen. Do you go for the walk? Do you change your diet? Do you take some vitamins? Do you have a relaxing 5 minutes with a cup of tea or coffee or water? Do you spend 5 minutes in nature? Do you spend 5 minutes silently? Can you not scroll as much? Buy the book. Okay, finally, if you pick this card, is clean it up. Clean it up. And the charm that goes with clean it up is the arrow with a heart on it. Clean it up is clean it up. If you've got a mess, take care of it. This is a day where you have momentum to get things done. What have you been procrastinating? This eclipse is asking you, what do you need to clean up? What in your life? That could be anything. That can be a literal mess. That can be a family or a friend situation where you're at a disagreement. That could be your overall health. That could be anything. What do you need to clean up in your life? And the arrow is symbol of movement, direction, achieving goals, reaching target, protection from harm. I mean, that's very much movement, direction, cleaning it up, doing the things you need to do today on this equinox in your life that you've been putting off. Today's the day. Bring out the duster, as this has right there in its mouth. What do you need to clean up in your life? Anything, and that's any part of your life. Okay, I am so glad to be back. I'm so glad to be having a video today. Happy equinox. Enjoy the equal parts of balance today in your life. Be well. I'll see you soon.